The community is very important. How I see them in the future, the medical, the health. I consider them as my family, an extension of my family, that you have to look after their needs. Like recently, I had a child who I've now got to take care on Monday, neuro. She's got a tumor in her brain. I'm worried about her. She went to Jinnah. Jinnah said everything was fine. She went to civil. They said fine. I saw her MRI, showed it to a doctor and said it's bad news. So I talked to the best neurosurgeon and I'll take her to the best. If I consider them to my children, not once I said my student. So that's my family. So if you took after your family, you'll do the same thing that you would do to your child. We have a birthday celebrated. Not only we have a reason for everything. Birthday, because this child would not only remember his date of birth, he will follow it with his child. Because most of these parents come, they've made up a birth date. Most of them don't know the real date of birth. So I continue to have this. I continue to have my birthdays because then they learn to make a card. Otherwise, I used to get sympathy cards. I used to get different kinds except a birthday card with the plastic cover on it. Then I used to say, don't spend your money. It's a question of 50 to 20 rupees. Make it from your heart, anything on a piece of paper. And Tahira used to get after them, the grooming process. Bring a rose for your ma'am, bring up this. And we used to all sit together and have birthday parties. And right now, I love my birthdays. I have it for more than 10 days because each class is throwing the birthdays. I don't mind it, only because it's a part of grooming. They will also do it to their homes, to their children. Even in the afternoon, I have in the adult literacy classes once a month party. They dress up and then come with big dangles on their this. We fill in these bottles of water and pass the water bottle around. We make them play games, they dance, they sing. Can you just de-stress? 2 hours once a month. They just look forward to coming to that day. And I get a good food everywhere. They bring one dish food and we have a great time together. So it is, community is very important. People don't take them like that. People just give you education. People just give them health. I've had taken 2 children to India for an open heart surgery because they didn't have the pediatric open heart in Karachi at that time. When I came back, I started writing in Dawn. And finally, Iram's brother was called from Ireland or somewhere. And he's the only doctor for pediatric care for the surgery in Karachi now. And he has done 6 of my kids, all of them at one time. Because of the intermarriages, we have problems of heart, eyes, and blood, thalassemia. And the general illness of stomach, and there's no clean water. I tell them to put cotton wool and then take a shower because they have weeping ears. I have 6 of them, 8 of them, ear operations done. I've done tonsils. Why? Because they eat all the food stuff from outside. But now our kids have become very good. They don't, if you talk to them, they will not eat from food from outside. They avoid colored drinks. But every day in the morning, they give a topic of the day and it's hygiene, health, and the kids are doing it. And you'll notice they will say, and something comes out, worms comes out from the nose and the ears, because I scare them. Then they do community service. Even the kids are told, they make a net and we give it to all the vendors outside, especially the melon and the mithai wala, sweets, to cover it. So they are also doing community service for their own communities. I want more people to join me only because I want bins to be put in the area. I want to start gardening with them so that they decompose all the fruits and vegetables. I have a little garden, such a small one, and I have lots of fruits and vegetables coming up. So teaching them to do all that. Then we thought, these children, all of them have 5 rupees in their hands. What do you do with 5 rupees? Only because they want to spoil them. These are daily workers. To them, they don't realize that 5 rupees out of 6 people is 530. 30 into a multiply, how much is in a month? When I sat with a father, he was shocked. Almas, my person who works with me, Almas trustee, she explained it to them. And he couldn't realize that there's so much money is gone in month when they don't realize it because they are daily. And ladkon ko, boys must be spoiled. They must be given money. Must. It's not that the request. It's become like a norm in their homes. You must be taken. So that I thought what to do with it. So I bought those little gullaks. As you see, little piggy banks in the school. Encourage them. I said, if you start saving the money you get, what do you want? They all wanted bicycles. So Mobile Link again gave us bicycles, and all kids bicycles they got. Girls got gold earrings. And then now, well, it depends on the teachers, how much they encourage them to save. Now the children get 10 rupees. I heard somebody get 20 rupees with the inflation. Can they afford it? They don't realize it. So again, not only children, the families, the mothers, the fathers, all, I got them to get that ghee ka dabba, the tin. I said, cover it, seal it, put a little bit of cut inside it, and all of you save. Without realizing it at home, you will be saving money, and one day when you open it, some of your debts, some of your loans, some of the weddings, the debts, they all go abroad. We go to these villages. You will have suddenly this money, and without realizing it. So most of them agreed. Then one day I got the banker. The banker came over. I got all the parents and I got them to open bank accounts. So 32 families have so far opened bank accounts. Most of the mothers have to open the account as they are the guardian of the children. But they don't know how to sign. So now adult literacy comes in the part. They not only can sign, they can see the expiry date. Otherwise, we had one child who almost died because he had taken expiry medicine. And then one father was recently murdered. Mother's house was taken away. Now she eagerly comes to learn, study only because she wants to know her rights. And she can read the legal papers. She can sign now. It is so important. They feel as if, opening the window to the world. From andhere to ujala, I say. From darkness, they've come to light. Now they can see. I sometimes wondered, what could they imagine in their mind? That the mind is so dark, it's like fog inside it. But now it's all clearing up. The fog is going. Can you imagine that woman now who can sign, who can read? And now I've read somebody from Ansar Berni will call them to see the women's right, the Nikah Nama. They must read that, they must know what it is. They will not be taken for granted. These women have to come forward.